Live on tape from a secret, undisclosed location in downtown St. John's, Newfoundland comes In the Library of Graphic Literature with your host, Wallace Ryan. Yay! Thank you, thank you, yay! Oh, got a live crowd here today, so it's going to be a bit noisy. Yay, yay! Anyway, it's a beautiful sunny day out. Hang on a sec. The birds are chirping. The spinner rack is spinning and making its noise. And I'm here with a nice little stack of books to have a look at with you. And a bit of tea to have. The tea I'm having today, as a matter of fact, is Red Rose tea. It's actually it's the brand that I guess I grew up on. I first had my first cup of tea. I was 5 years old, and it was Red Rose. My grandmother showed me how to make tea, which of course irritated and pissed off my mother, but we were very safe about it. So let's see, any good news? Oh yes, the good news, of course, this week. Make sure get out to your local comic book store and pick up your copy of Nobody's in Control by Patrick Kindlon, my good friend Paul Tucker, and me on letters. So yeah, check it out. And if it's not there, ask your local comic shop owner where it is. So yeah, that's the big news. Anyway, let's get down to the books themselves. First off the stack is this Memoirs of a Book Thief. Ooh. So this is about some sort of bibliophile. I don't know, it looked really interesting. I looked at some of the art and online, and I don't know, there was just something really cool about it. Starts with this guy robbing a book and all that, and it just seems to go from there. But I love the style. It very simplistic. Almost a bit, I don't know, it's like a cross between a lot of different people, but it looks pretty good. So check it out. A Tota and Van Hove. Okay, let's throw that there. Now, from our good friend, Mr. Neil Gaiman, best known for his Sandman comic, and lots of other stuff. Best known as, and for his appearances on The Simpsons. By the way, I know there were a lot of Newfoundlanders pissed off about what The Simpsons said about calling us Newfies and all that on the latest edition, and it'd have to do a lot more than that to make me angry. Still, it was kind of a cheap shot, but someone had said that it was a Canadian who'd written that line and all that. And if so, well, they should be ashamed of themselves, because they know, everyone out there knows we're fabulous people. At least I am. Okay, anyway, American Gods. Woo! Of course, this is from P. Craig, Russell, Scott Hampton, and along with, of course, Neil Gaiman. And I've read this book. I've actually read the text version of this book, and it's kind of interesting. It's, it's obviously P. Craig's layouts and all that, but the having the finishes by Hampton really actually changes the look of it quite a bit. But anyway, it's a great book. It's worth reading in any form. I haven't seen. I thought they made a TV series out of this or something like that. Anyway, check that out. Okay, what else we have here? Ooh, something here called Full Bleed, and this is kind of like a comic magazine in hardcover form. It just sounded so cool. And of course, get out! I just had to go for it. But yeah, there's some comics in it, stuff like that, and of course a lot of chit chat and talking about comics. it's kind of neat. I like the approach of a magazine in hardcover. It's like a periodical with respectability. But anyway, yeah, I like the look of it, and the cover, of course, is beautiful. They always do a good job. So, yeah, people get out there and support the folks there. Oh my God, someone left the phone on here. Oh, hang on a second, folks.
Call from 70956.
Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Hang on a sec. I'm going to put this, put that darn phone outside. Oh. And I'm going to leave that in the video. As a matter of fact, I always leave everything in now that I think about it. I don't edit my videos. I tend to just like to sit down, pick up the books, and start going through them and see what happens. You can probably even hear the wind whistling outside there. Today it's actually quite blustery. Yes, now this is Batman Noir, Gotham by Gaslight. And the reason I got this was for the classic tale from Mike Mignola and Augustine. No, there's a second one in there too. But I got more for the first. Now, I haven't gotten any more in the Noir series because I tend to have all of them. But this was actually one, strangely enough, I haven't been able to find in hardcover. So when I seen the black and white version of it, I figured, hey, I'll go for it. Because I figured, especially with Mignola, where he relies so much on black and white anyway as the very basis of his art, that contrasted, I knew that it would work well, and it does work well in black and white. So check it out. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's the actual cover from the first Gotham by Gaslight. Anyway, ooh, just zipping through it here. Yeah, not a real lot of books here today, so. And I've seen some rumors online about talking about the Bronze Age being cancelled by DC and them stopping and all that, but I've yet to see any word from DC. So anyone out there in DC land, let us know if these rumors are true. I think DC and Marvel, the main thing, and I've said it before, even very recently, what they should really concentrate on is, for one thing, and this is one of the major things they got to get across, this will save them a lot of money in the end, is they don't have to reprint every single series. Because sometimes, a series is a hit, sometimes it's a miss. If it's a miss, why send good money after bad and just annoy the which which is comics they don't really want. You have a vast, both Marvel and DC have a vast back catalogue that they've exploited pretty, to a reasonably good degree, but they could do a better job. That's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, this is not a new book. This is what I thought I'd show to you anyway, just because I like the series, and somehow I missed this when I was ordering it, but thankfully I was able to pick it up at my local comic book shop, where I prefer to shop rather than online. I know you hear that from me a lot, but I don't know, I really like the experience of going in and talking to the comic book store owner and chatting about comics, and it's the whole process of it. To me, the comic book store is like the art gallery for comics. Where painters and sculptors have galleries and all that. We have the comic book stores for to display our wares, and some people I hear people complaining sometimes about it, and maybe it's the thing to do is just get out there and support your local store. Start going there and start demanding better service too if they're not doing a good job about it. I know that sometimes does hinder the development of the industry. So I think, because some people are talking about, oh, there are comic book stores closing here or there. I think probably a lot of the, sort of bad comic book stores are closing or having trouble because they're not looking for more stuff than just sit behind the counter. At our local shop, he supports our comic jam. We have signings there, stuff like that, and he's very involved that way. He's always been good to us. It allowed me, for instance, to have my class visit his store for my field trip. So get out there and support them, and you comic book stores, get out and support your community too. Okay, anyway, Deadly Class. This is Volume 2. Love this. Love the graphics in this, and the writing, of course, too. And what reminded me, I guess, about this was myself and my brother were watching the TV series, which didn't seem to be too bad actually. And then it reminded me, it was like, oh my God, I never did pick up Volume 2. So checked online, it's still available, and got it in. I love these little sketches here like that, and breakdowns. Always love the additions, things added to it like that. But yeah, very nice all around. So, God, feels funny to be over so quickly like that. It's only been probably about 12 minutes, but I guess. Oh, of course, jeez, I forgot about my own comic. Where is it? Where did I lay it to? I had it here. Oh, one moment there, folks. Oh, I think I left it outside. Hang on. One moment. Oh. No, there we go. I got here before it falls out. No, I don't. One moment. Oh, sorry about that, folks. Okay. Shows you're paying attention. Oh, here we go. Now this, of course, this is a comp copy of our comic. Nobody is in control, so this is on the stands as of tomorrow. Check it out. It's from Black Mask, Patrick Kindlon and Paul Tucker. Me. Supplying the lettering. So I thought I'd show it to you up close. I love Paul's artwork. And his colors, his coloring is top notch. Now, also the other cool thing was it's very text heavy. There's a lot of text in this one, so I got to exercise my lettering muscle pretty good. So yes, make sure you check that out. Nobody is in control. Anyway, that's it for this week, I guess. I'm gonna have a sip of tea. Spin of the rack. And then I think I'll take a boom tube out of here. Okay, people, have a great week and get out and buy my comic. Okay, love you. Okay, see ya. Whoa, big sucked away.